everyone. And welcome back to the Sinking City. Well, that jacket does look pretty nice. Except for some angles. The graphics don't look that great. Even for Ultra, the ground still bothers the shell. Because, you know, it's supposed to be looking great. Look at that. I mean, at least I can make out the title a bit. But anyway, so welcome back to the Sinking City. Game that basically... Oh, now the ground looks nice. Some of it looks like this, like low rendered in places, bed rendered in other places. Weird. But yeah. So anyway, the Sinking City. My main problem with the quest thing in this is
extra, all the news that's fit to print.
Right, there's the main quest, but then you sort of have
Extra.
It's one of those, I'm not sure if it'd be a wild goose chase, but it's one of those things where basically you have to do so much just to get back to the main quest. You get led around on different side main stories before you can even advance the main story. So, because we're supposed to be saving Harriet though. But to even be able to do that, we have to get a guy smuggled out. But to get him smuggled out, we have to help. What's his face? I can't forget his name. Brutus. Gotta help him with his thing. But yeah. Anyway, we found a church. Supposedly a church to the Lord of Wards. New case. Wait, what? What did I... Oh no, what did I pick up? I'm panicking. We picked up a side case. Oh god. Oh god. Apparently we picked up a side quest. We're doomed. Says the flood took something from all of us, but can we afford to let it take our from our city? Countless historic sites have been damaged, some beyond repair. It's our duty to pursue our first episode. This brochure will tell you about our oldest, proudest sites. So... we have the St. Michael's Church. We have the Redemption Church, which is where we're at. The Fish Market, we know what that is. Hospital St. Mary, I believe we know what that is. And I'm sure we know what that is, so technically we should know what all of these are. The question is, what do I do?
Church of Redemption, founded in 1667. Cast away from your evil deeds and find redemption in our Lord.
So what do I do with this? New quest? 5 of change?
You cannot build here. It's cursed. Cursed. The sky smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the carpenters be forgotten, and hope take its place. Esse quam videri.
The door won't budge.
Yeah, well, the door won't budge.
Make it quick, Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Well, I'm assuming. The first happened here.
You cannot build here.
Now.
It's
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the Carpenters be forgotten, and hope take its place.
This one?
Essay. Quam. Make it quick, Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
The old Carpenter Manor stood here centuries ago, until a fire destroyed it and killed most of the family. The church was built over the ruin.
So, basically we now know that this is the Redemption Church. Its story. Yay, its story. So we're gonna have to do that for each of those places, I'm guessing. That was for that. We still have this to do though. Which is the whole reason we came here. I'm very concerned about why are the doors locked. Let's try this again.
The door won't budge.
Well, what? That's not working.
The door won't budge.
Apparently we can't just smash the lock off this one. Well, we're told to go to the Redemption Church, right? So how do we go to the Redemption Church if we can't get into the Redemption Church? I mean... They're supposed to go to the Redemption Church, right? But how do I get into the Redemption Church if I can't get into the Redemption Church? Especially when there's a marker that should be able to get inside. Why can't I smash that? But no, seriously, why can't I smash that? Can't bullshit. Who failed to seduce a maid with promises of eternal life. Now I need some mercury spilled in his bedroom to make her proposals more attractive. Sensing. Oh jeez. Hi. Well, these statues are fun, aren't they? And they dropped my sanity. Not real. What you gave me HP. Maybe they are real. But yeah, I can just, you know, take that and be fine. Let me just ingest this alcohol and coil spring into my veins, you know. Because that's how it works, right? Still don't understand why that's how you craft those. I think it was more complex even in Alien Isolation, where it was a syringe thing and compound B and other stuff. Not just coil spring and some alcohol. But what about this? What, pray tell, lies here? Oh. More things to make us lose our sanity. I think this whole place is just designed to make us lose our sanity. Which spawns things. I mean, overall we do have better sanity than some people, but yeah. Oh my god, that thing had rags. It's been forever since I've seen rags. You know what rags can do? That's right. Rags can make... Oh, that's much better. We have actual stuff again. Attacking, potentially murder, big thing. Let's lose our sanity again. Yay, sanity. Apparently we learned a new mind powers clue. It's a cult, not a church. Redemption's church. Folk are nothing more than sick twisted cultists. Well. Okay, that doesn't connect the pal. I think we need to go down. Oh, snap. It's too low. Oh, you guys didn't give me SP. Shame. Whoa, yo, anything about this? Yo, it's not sus. How about these? Nah, I can't really read them. So they being like relaying. Oh no. Chevy wouldn't be in relaying. Chevy would be hell if I know. Oh hi, more rags? No. More rags? No. Ah, priest diary. I burned the seductive witch, my daughter, my cursed seed, but she came back. How long would the Almighty test my faith? She is here, laughing at my weakness. Her body is not hers anymore. It is the filthy goat's womb, the breeder of the devil's spawn. She is mine, my blood, my treasure. Now neither the devil nor filthy men may touch her, for I have smitten her sinful flesh. Mixed of beauty with dust. How could it be? How? She came back born, but the sinful hole her body turned to. She whispers to me, promise we'll be together always. They hanged me, the father, but not for long. That night I was born again by my dear daughter. Well, that's entirely messed up.
Something's chewed this one up real bad.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I think that unlocks that. Oh no, we have to go down. It's been a while since we went down. I believe we need to go down. The thing is, I'm not finding any more clues here, really. But if I go down, does that count as also the place for the investigation? I don't know.
Ah, this is in good shape and ready to use.
Do I use it?
This is in good shape and ready to use. This is in good shape and ready to use.
Apparently we don't use
this is in good shape and ready to use.
So apparently we still need to investigate more. Supposedly. Don't know why I need to investigate more of. Okay, yeah, like, I don't know what to investigate more of. Like, we've established that these are statues, but this here's that. What more do I need to do? Question mark? Anything on in the pews? Cause I'm a bit confused, you know? Like, I'm not entirely sure what to do. I went down though. I thought I would be going down. The game's like, nah. So... I can't really do anything here. They don't connect. So obviously I'm missing a clue. It's just I don't know what clue I'm missing. Because I've gone up and down. Maybe it's outside. Because if I've gone up and down inside, they won't let me go down. And maybe it's outside. Maybe there's some person I need to talk to. I don't know. Let's go around the place. See anything. I don't really see anything. Okay, so I tried. Huh. What is stopping me? What have I not found? As far as I know, I've explored the place. I don't know what I'm looking for though. It's clearly a cult, but I don't know what I do. Do I go back and be like, hey, it's a cult? Because they didn't say I'm supposed to go back. Fuck's sakes, I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to look it up because my brain's like, I looked everywhere. What do I do? Sinking city. Fuck, what is it? What is this quest? Whoops, I fucked things up. Did that screw up my video? Okay, it didn't. Caseburg, Father and Son, prayer to the heavens. Can't believe I have to look this up. But it's like, I don't know. Approach the altar with the mind's eye. Discard strong hallucination, monsters respond. Continue exploring the area. There are 3 statues. Did that. For the basement, kill a small monster, 3 loot containers, and the yellow substance on the ground. Find the body, investigate, check the item sign next to the priest-eye rush key. Examine this thing. I missed yellow substance on the ground, apparently. Because that's the only thing that makes sense that I didn't notice. Okay, so, yellow substance on ground. Yellow substance on ground. I can't tell if that's yellow substance on ground. Now we're getting a prompt. Yellow substance on ground. Ow, my eyes.
Something's chewed this one up real bad.
Do you see this yellow substance on ground? Oh. This.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like year-dead skunk.
Apparently that's all I had to examine. Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, we need to go upstairs and do this now. Don't think it's outside.
Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
Bunch of the suits.
Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Is that it? Or is there more downhill? Oh, I think there's still one more somewhere. It's up there. Herp, herp, herp.
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Okay, well, this one seems...
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be... Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there. Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
A group of fanatics based in the Redemption Church got rid of several bodies, took all the documents they could, and dived.
So. It's not. It's a church. Call it not a church. But, no. I don't think that's a call it not a church connects with that, those. They want him to be, you know. Not apparently those ones don't connect either. Church records taken away and the cult is sent on the church. All records from the Redemption Church are removed by the cult. The cult is stabbed around the church. They must have some kind of hideout down there. The answers are underwater. So all we can really establish is that we have to go underwater. Which is probably a bad idea, in hindsight. But, you know. Down we go. Yeah, remember, still our main thing is to rescue Professor Harriet Doe. This has nothing to do with that, practically, but yeah. So that the Lord of the Words, as your eyes guide you. Ooh. At least all evidence collected. Right, harpoon gun. Flails. They thought this was fun. Herp. Come on. Herp. Herp. Oh, hi. Your thing. Anything else out here? Just the depths. Nothing? Oh, I got to go to that one. Herp. Yeah, just let me move, you know. Ow. I think why did it hit me? There was a guy. Boat. This is fun, you know. This is game. Oh, hi, by the way. Cute. Oh, is that the harpoon? I don't know. Doesn't look like a harpoon, honestly. Well, this is probably flat. Fish thing. I took a bit too much damage though, I think. And while we're here. Boop. Just remember, it's so easy just to craft health kit, first aid kits. But yeah. So what's up,
Why are you here? You look like a fresh wound.
Yeah, well, you're no oil painting yourself, fella.
Imbecile. Strike us down and many more will rise, fresh from the fecund mother's womb, slick, naked, yet burgeoning with strength. Our eyes infest this city, our hands too. We fill young Graham with our words, and soon he will be hollow.
What was that about young Graham?
His house is divided. It cannot stand. The young will succeed the old, as new shoots rise from decay. Our growth shall choke the sun. The veins we open will seed crimson blossoms. The fecund mother grants new life. You should have stayed above.
Bye, guys. Okay, because I don't want to really waste my bullets, you know. Bow swords. Bows are a pain to craft after all. Here we go. The songs of the horror words. I will feed the daughter of the word, so she devours the weak flesh. I shove nigger off. A mortal man is allowed to touch the womb with a life. A mortal man is allowed to be reborn in a new form. Mortal man will gain 1,000 faces, 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 faces for his mind. Going well. Let's not waste bullets. Let's waste more alcohol. Okay. Chubby's being a bit of a pain. Okay, awkward mechanics for a boss fight. Yay. First I have to pick it up. guys are more durable than I thought. Jeez. I have to pull out a gun. I could beat these guys with a shovel, but they're apparently made and Chubby's just gone. Okay. Sure, why not? Whoop. Okay, apparently that just counts as murder. Apparently the cop wants to fight me, though. Problem solved. Then there's all these clones of them.
Well made. Pricey. Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like a year-dead skunk.
As for our Brutus as we first gifts of the Lord of the Wards and the Feckin' Murderer, this is our chance to change. Oakmont once and for all, help Graham the Sun to give up his offering. All the streets of the city should be open for us. If Graham refuses our wishes, you know what to do. Replace him with a new one. Key evidence.
Got anything to eat? I'm hungry. Are you my mommy? Where's my mommy? What you making, kid?
But yeah. So that was a thing. Mind powers. No. The church could control Graham. And Graham wants to take Brutus' place. That's our clues. It's not a church. It's a cult. The Redemption Church believes they can control Graham. The cultists can manipulate Graham. The cult tries to use Graham to grow their power base in Oakmont. So, what does this spell? So, Graham's wrong way to change things. The cultists could manipulate Graham. So let's see how things will play out. So Graham is able to resist the cult's influence. He's made stronger stuff than they think. Graham will become nothing more than a puppet, a strange put by the cult. Brutus is never going to change. What does this stand? There won't be good hands for Graham. He'll change the state for better. He will be able to resist the cult. Or if we change this to this, Brutus may be the head of the Carpenter family. He may be cruel, but at least he won't be manipulated by the cult. I think I like that option. I think that's what I chose last time, though. But, yeah. Sometimes you have to keep those in power. So, yeah. Bit odd of a boss fight, because it's not really, it doesn't really feel exactly like a boss fight, but it is gimmicky enough to be one. Like, pick up the thing, throw the thing. Sometimes you can't pick up the thing properly. Sometimes you can't throw the thing properly. So it blows up. It's not exactly ideal. But let's face it, it's the best they had for an idea. It's not like we could do like Quake and just tell Frag shove nigger off, but you know. Oh well. As for where she went, who knows? As for now, time to give ourselves the bends. Cause that is stupid. Let's ascend at rapid speed, cause that's the best idea. That's stupid as shit. And somehow, even though we got out who knows where, we end up here. I don't understand that, but okay. Game mechanics, you know? Anyway, we need to go back and see Brutus and tell him that, hey, we did the thing. As for Brutus refused to get to the Lord of the Woods in the second month, this is our chance to change it once and for all. Help Graham the Sun to get rid of his Vampyr, and all the streets of the city should be opened for us. Vampyr the Witches, you know what you have to do. I think we have to take that to Brutus. Yes, no, maybe. Makes no sense to me. Now I've showed all those other places. Let's see, that means we need to go to Smuggler's Hideout? Or Smuggler's Meeting Point? I think Smuggler's Hideout. Which, they sent me to a meeting point just to go back to the hideout. Right. Anyway. Hopefully this is the place.
The end is nigh. The raging waters.
This stain's almost... I can't imagine it ended well for whoever lost all this blood.
You guys ever say the same thing?
A little blackmail, a little larceny.
Whoa!
A worthwhile
What
scrap or
gives?
two. Just like the old days.
I can't speak to you.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
Found the culprit.
I know who's behind the attempt on your life, Mr. Carpenter.
And? Don't make me wait, kid.
So I could do that.
First, I want to know what your plans are for when you resume as head of the family.
Everything will go back to how it was before. Tradition exists for a reason, kid. Besides, it's none of your damn business.
So, yeah. Honestly, probably the best decision would be Grandpa.
It was your son, Graham. He got mixed up with some kind of cult. They helped him to create your doubles.
My son? You'd better be sure about this.
I am. He paid for your cremation. I found this letter in the cultist's lair. There's no doubt it was him.
Graham was in cahoots with these wackos? That's That's hard to take in. I mean, we've had our differences, but this...
I'm sorry, Mr. Carpenter. I don't mean to be rude, but there's still the matter of smuggling my client out of Oakmont.
Yeah, right. Okay, kid. You've done well. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Your man will leave the Borg tomorrow night. Tell him to be ready.
Thank you.
And now we're back on track with the main quest. Even though we put power back into the hands of the criminal family. Oh, you do exist. You just weren't there when I passed through. I mean, it's shades of gray. We could, you know, could have potentially helped them, made things potentially better, but, you know, it could have still been controlled by the cult, and that could still be bad. So anyway, we need to go talk to, I don't know who we need to go talk to. Fish market. Let's go back to the... Well, do I need to go back to the fish market for this? Yes, I do. That means let's go do some other stuff in the meantime before we head back to the fish market. Because we know what the fish market is. That's Cedar Mills. Let's go to the university and poke around there. And so forth, so forth. Do. And who knows, maybe after this is done I can get a gangster suit. Ooh. Boy, science.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
So Oakmont University. It was Oakmont University, right? Maybe. Casper. University of Oakmont, found by the Third Mother's University of the State's most prestigious place of learning. Yeah, I know where it is. It's just, I don't know what the thing is I'm supposed to click. The fountain. Where must I peer into the abyss to see what I should be doing? Maybe it's this. Ah, here we go.
This commemorates all the brave researchers of Oakmont University who gave their lives in the cause of scientific knowledge.
Science. As we step into the veil. To learn about past.
Oh. Here, Mr. Throgmorton. It's the third monolith to appear since the flood. Luckily, the university is relatively untouched.
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock. It's the best solution.
I don't think these things are all outside.
What's your problem?
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care how many lives will be lost. You must find out the origin of this monolith. Continue.
Time to figure this out.
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock. It's the best solution.
It seems like this one should be the first.
Oh. Here, Mr. Throgmorton. It's the third monolith to appear since the flood. Luckily, the university is relatively
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock. It's the best solution.
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care how many lives will be lost. You must find out the origin of this monolith. Continue.
Throgmorton was researching the monoliths that appeared after the flood came to Oakmont. He was determined. Even deaths didn't stop him.
I mean, look at it. Okay, so next one is one of those hospitals, St. Mary, and there's St. Michael's Church. Let's go to the hospital, which should be that. Yes. That's an easy enough quest, I will give it that. I just have to know where to go.
All on sale.
Most of these things are at least actual historic monuments and stuff, and actual places that are already marked, so I don't have to actually, you know, look everything up, which is good. I like not having to look things up. Even though looking things up in this game is probably one of the funner mechanics. Sure, it's a bit overplayed, but investigations. You sort of have to look up things, find where people are, stuff like that. It's pretty fun. Like, I would maybe do LA Noir if it wasn't for... there's a few issues I have with the game. Gets very repetitive in sections in the combat. Could be better. Could be better. Also, the driving could be better in that age too. Try this time, No.
Hospital of St. Mary, founded 1862. Designed by B.A. Kaplan. Every life matters.
Step into the ball.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
I'll send whatever help I can, but there's no room here. We have our hands full.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
This way. Stay by the fire while I try to find you some medicine.
New victims. And if the flood won't relent, there'll be even more.
Time to figure this out.
I don't know. The order of things, it seems like it would be maybe 1, 2...
I'll send whatever help I can, but there's no room here. We have our hands full.
This way. Stay by the fire while I try to find you some
new victims. And if the flood won't relent, there'll be even more.
The flood was sudden and hit the city hard. The hospital staff tried to help, but quickly ran out of room and medicine.
Yeah. You can't save everyone. One hospital. Like, that's one problem. You have one hospital for this entire big city. That's a problem. Like, here's the thing. You have at least another clinic or two. Maybe another police and fire. Do we even have a fire station? I don't know. But yeah, you should have multiple buildings just in case. Like, I played SimCity, I know how that shit works. You need to have multiple coverages, just in case shit happens. And now I'm not gonna be LPing SimCity just cause. The problem with that is there's really no income unless I do like scenarios, and then still it's one of those things that could go on forever, which is bad for business. Like, I wanted to do the Sims at one point, but I realized it's sort of bad for business, because what's the goal? I prefer my games to have a, you know, a reasonable end point. Otherwise, it's just gonna go on and on and on.
St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush. Let the flame redeem your sins.
Now this place is important later on, if I recall.
Burn the riches, and your sins will be burned with them. Feed the sacred fire.
Ooh, stop. My face work.
Praise the holy pyre. Praise the flaming K.
Seems like I know what called going.
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of our K.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Well, it looks pretty 1, 2, 3, don't it? But I figured out to be 2, 3, 1.
Burn the riches, and your sins will be burned with them.
Praise the holy pyre.
Oh, we'll try
Praise
this.
the flaming K.
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of our K.
These fire worshippers are zealous. I wonder what other rites they use to glorify their flaming deity.
Yeah, we don't really have to worry about this for a while. So anyway, that just leaves one place left, right? Really wish there was button for just there was a button for the casework. Not for my inventory though. So that just leaves the fish market. Well, luckily we know where the fish market is. Because you know, the Marsh family and all that. Well, more the Blackwards, who have connections to the Marsh family.
Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
That's bad. Alright, we haven't even gotten into those sections.
Find something
yet.
you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Where's the... Okay, so where's the thing, though? Huh. Now that I think about it, I don't know where the fish market sign is. Is there even a fish market sign? Like definitions, it seems they would be, you know. Here
The fish market you see now was sponsored by the generous Blackwood family and maintained by the Honorable Marsh family from Innsmouth.
Indeed. Give your wife to the sea.
Being good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees a chance to earn their bread. So pack up and leave the fish market.
What are you doing? You can't just kill us all. That's our market.
What's your problem?
The Blackwoods will continue to support the Innsmouthers, and we expect the Marsh family to keep their word too.
Time to figure this out.
So I don't know. They told them to leave. Did they start shooting them after they told them to
Being
leave?
good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees...
What are you doing? You can't just kill us all. That's all.
The Blackwoods will continue to support the Innsmouthers, and we expect the Marsh family to keep their word too.
The Innsmouthers took over the fish market with the help of the Blackwoods, who cut a tidy deal with the Marshes.
Don't do that again.
So, case complete though. Yay! And now we go down to the basement to talk to this one person. Herp. Supposedly downhill. Supposedly I'm not gonna be attacked again. Sup. As it's up.
It's done, Fred. The Carpenters will be getting in touch soon. Now, do you have something for me?
Perfect. All right, listen up. I've arranged a meeting with a certain high-ranking member of the EOD. His name is Ebony Blackwood.
Ah, Blackwood. Yeah, I know him.
Blackwood, huh? Yeah, I may have run into him once or twice.
If the Order knows something, it's a good bet that Ebony does too. If they have your professor, he knows where she's being kept.
Probably out the one
I'll give you the address of the meeting place. He'll be expecting me, not you. So keep your wits about you.
Well, good luck.
All right. Thanks, Fred. Good luck and safe travels.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Probably. Gangsta. Oh, we need to go equip that, don't we?
Don't do that again.
Oh, so we made it to a new case. Yeah, we've seen it before. So Fred's managed to set up a meeting for me at Ebony Blackwood. I need to keep in mind that Ebony will be especially Fred. The main place to take place is in Central Reed Heights in a flooded office of Central Reed Heights, Sam Reed Road Street, between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Innsmouth, Oak Street, Sam Reed. So that would be there, right? Or it could be there, somewhere there. Herp. You know, I should probably put a marker on it so I know where I'm going. But now I need to go back to the hotel again. Here's the thing, I like this outfit, mostly just for the glasses. But it's time to get it. Part of the outfit I'll be using for probably most of the rest of the game. I may switch to the yellow one at some point, but yeah. I want this outfit. Though we could always go put the octopus on our head again for a while. That's always a thing we could do. I mean, it's tempting. And remember, everyone.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Watching you.
Makes this place feel more like home.
They're not robes. Anyway, so yeah, we could always put the octopus back on our head. Because that was the thing. But yeah.
It's Boston already.
Much better. So I wish I could keep the glasses for this, but yeah. This works. The hat could be a bit darker, to be honest. To be honest, a brown hat. The suit's not exactly black, though. It's more of a dark gray. I guess it works. But anyway. Where's the closest place to this? Oh, there's one right there. Well, that's convenient as shit. So Fred has managed to set up a meeting for me with Ebony Blackwood. I need to keep in mind that Ebony will be expecting Fred to set me. The meeting should take place in Central Reed Heights, in a flooded office on Sam Reed Street between Innsmouth and that. But that's next time. Which means we're no longer on father and sons for a nosedive. But yay. progress. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.